"You comfortable?" Mary asked, her voice gentle as silk, hovering near the chair. I nodded. My throat was dry. The anesthesia was starting to hum in my veins. She kissed my forehead. Soft, familiar, final. Then she disappeared through the double doors. And the nurse, her name tag said Erin, leaned closer and whispered, "You deserve to know what your wife's doing when you're asleep." That sentence cut through the sedative fog sharper than any scalpel. I didn't sleep that day, not the way Mary expected me to. She thought I'd drift off under anesthesia and wake up with a repaired shoulder. But instead, I lay there half-conscious, the drug dulling my limbs, while Erin's words echoed in my skull. "You deserve to know." 2 hours later, when I came to, Mary was there again, smiling too wide. Her phone buzzed once. She turned it over, face down. Something inside me shifted. Something final. Mary and I had been together 11 years. We built a life like a house of glass. Transparent, fragile, beautiful. At least, that's what I thought. She was a nurse once, before she stopped working. Said she wanted to take care of me. I used to admire that. Now I realized it was just a convenient cover. I started noticing the small things first. Her perfume lingered longer after Erin's. She laughed at texts that weren't from me. Her gym clothes never had a trace of sweat. And then, one night, while she was in the shower, I saw his name flash on her phone. Dr. Lewis. My surgeon. The irony hit me like a hammer. I didn't confront her, not right away. That's not who I am. Rage is loud. Revenge is quiet. So I started watching, listening, waiting. Mary had synced her iCloud with mine years ago. It took me 10 minutes to remember the password. Her dead mother's birthday. That's where I found them. The photos, the videos, the messages. "You make me feel alive again, Lewis. He trusts us both too much." Trust. That word turned to ash in my mouth. For weeks I planned in silence, while she hummed in the kitchen, while she held my hand at appointments, while she pretended to love me. I started recording everything. The late-night calls, the hotel bills, the insurance transfers she didn't think I'd notice. When I had enough, I contacted the medical board, anonymous tip, then the hospital administration, then the malpractice attorney. Every thread I pulled led to another lie. Every secret unraveled neatly, like I'd been given a map. The surgery date arrived sooner than expected. She insisted on accompanying me. "I want to be there for you," she said, eyes glistening. Of course she did. Lewis was performing the operation. That morning I played my part perfectly. Calm, grateful, naive. The nurse wheeled me in. Mary kissed my forehead, again, and whispered, "You'll wake up new." I almost smiled. I already was new. Here's what she didn't know. Dr. Lewis's license was already suspended pending investigation. The hospital board was waiting for confirmation of his presence in that OR. And the anesthesiologist, who owed me a favor from an old case, knew everything. The moment the anesthesia mask came down, the cameras went up. Hidden GoPros in the corner cabinets, audio recording from the scrub room. Every word, every touch, every unprofessional whisper between them, captured. When they wheeled me out, she was gone. Rushed, apparently, probably to his office. I didn't call her. I didn't text. I waited. 2 days later, it began. The investigation hit like a hurricane. Unauthorized contact between surgeon and patient's spouse. Misconduct. Conflict of interest. Lewis denied it until the footage surfaced. And Mary? She tried to spin it. Claimed emotional manipulation. Said she was vulnerable. Funny. Vulnerable people don't transfer $40,000 from their husband's account to a doctor's clinic fund. The board stripped Lewis of his license. His wife filed for divorce. His reputation? Gone. Mary's name was all over the complaint filings. Her face was on every local medical ethics board meeting slide. She came to see me once after that, sat across from me, shaking, mascara bleeding down her cheeks. "How could you do this?" she whispered. I looked at her calmly. "You did it, Mary. I just made sure everyone saw." She didn't say another word, just stood up, stumbled out, and vanished. 3 months later, the divorce finalized. The house? Mine. Her share? Gone, after the fraud evidence surfaced. Lewis moved out of state. No license, no practice, no Mary. Sometimes I still hear her voice in my head. "You comfortable?" Yes. Now I'm comfortable. I sleep in the same bed she used to. Same sheets, same air. Only difference, peace doesn't snore. Revenge isn't about destruction. It's about restoration, putting the world back in balance. And as I sip my coffee each morning reading the disciplinary notices online, I realize justice doesn't always come from courtrooms or cops. Sometimes it comes from a man who just stopped pretending to be asleep.